from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Good morning and welcome back to the GDFL Netball Show. Joining me today, sitting next to me, is the lovely Ellie Earl, and she's from Geelong West, now Football and Netball Club. Welcome, Ellie.
Thank you.
A little bit nervous. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. We don't go too harsh on you.
Yes, we will. I'm joking, Ellie, we won't.
Yeah. I guess, you know, most weeks I'm on here having a bit of a chat about what's going on down at West, or they try and get stuff out of me, what's going on down at West and whatever, but try not to...
Doesn't know much, Ellie.
But you're the captain this year of the A-grade team.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about what's happening with the A-grade team. I have sort of said, but yeah. Lots of new girls.
Yeah, we've got heaps of new girls, more than half, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably makes it a little bit hard, you know, coming in from... You weren't in A-grade last year, you were in B-grade.
Yep.
And you've stepped up this year. But been at West now for...
3 years.
3 years.
Yep.
And you're there, and just with those new girls, it's really hard to get that...
Yeah, we've had a bit of a slow start, there's been lots of changes through the teams and everything, so it's been hard to know each other and learn how each other plays, but we're starting to get there now.
Yeah.
Starting to gel.
So how do you get along with the girls and yourself, Ellie? Like, you get along well with all of them? Do they listen to you on the court and so forth, or are they stubborn and they think, I'm not listening to you?
Yeah, no, everyone's really good. Yep.
Yeah? Do you give them direction?
Try to. Try again.
Well, I think that's probably a job for the captain to give them direction, Ellie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, do our best.
It's a really, really young A-grade side, especially from last year. I know us older folk have gone down to B grade.
Yeah, and I think you've stepped up since then, haven't you, Ali? Like,
yeah. Everyone's really young.
Yeah. Do you think those girls are going to stay around next year?
I hope so, because we're just starting to get to play well together now. So. Hopefully, then we'll be really good next year. I would say.
And see, that's the thing, Ali, too. When you start to get a new team and everyone comes into a new team, it takes like 2 to 3 years to get that going, doesn't it? So, this year's a sort of like a starting bench for you, and getting to know your players, the way they play, and 2-3 years later, maybe, you'll be up there amongst the rest.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And I guess having a look across the other club, anything else sort of going on down at West?
We've just started Net Set Go, which is like a netter program.
Yeah, it's the old netter, that's what it used to be called. Yeah.
And that's with all your younger kids, isn't it?
Yeah,
a lot of 5
to
kids down
10.
there, Ali. Yeah,
on Sunday mornings. So hopefully we'll be able to keep them and bring them up through our juniors.
Well, that's the plan, isn't it? With something like that.
Yeah, so that's in conjunction with the Oz Kick on the Sundays down at Bakers Oval, which is actually our home ground, which a lot of people probably don't understand. That down at West we're based at, we play our home games at Western Oval. Yep. But our actual home ground is Bakers Oval. So, we train as...
That's Shannon Avenue, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So it's down Shannon Avenue.
Yeah. So when all the netballers and footballers and all the other clubs are training together, us down at West, Ellie, we're a bit different.
Yeah, the netballers train on Church Street, and then the footballers are at Bakers Oval.
Yeah. So. And the netballers train on Mondays and Wednesdays, which is different to all the other clubs, and that's because we're sharing the courts with Red West. So a few pros and cons to it, but
we've started a new thing where the girls can go down and train at the gym at the footy club. Yep. So the girls can go down on Thursday nights and have dinner with the guys and stuff and do an extra training session.
Yeah, sort of.
I hope they don't lose any concentration while they're with those guys, Ellie. I'm too young to sort of don't be influenced, girls.
Ellie's the one that's influenced.
Ellie.
Probably one of our better footballers is Ellie's partner down there.
Okay.
So spread the word. And Ellie, I want to know, in yourself, you as a netballer yourself, where do you see yourself in the coming year? Like, have you set yourself a high standard for yourself?
Well,
Do you understand the question, darling? Like, where you're at now, do you see yourself progressing and putting in, like, learning more so that you can, on the court, so that you can add to the girls?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing is just learning how to play with all the new girls, because everyone down my end of the court is all new and I've never played with before. So,
and your position for everyone out there?
Centre and wing attack.
So you're a mid-court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And you interchange with a couple of others in the centre.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And so you adjust easily to that swapping and changing of those positions. Do you have any say into when you go into wing attack, or do you let Gail do that?
No, I just do what she says.
Yeah, she's a veteran out there, isn't she?
Yeah. But I've played for West for a couple of years now, so I kind of know what Gail wants me to do in either position. So
yeah.
You know, looking from the sideline each week, I think that there's definite things that are working on the court, especially in the mid-court area, and there's some positives in the defence. I guess one place that A grade has always struggled at West is shooters. We do have some new shooters down there this year, but height.
Yeah. Do you know, but in saying that too, Fee, there's a few other clubs out there, and like we're one of them too.
Yeah.
You know, we've struggled in those directions too.
Yeah.
But, you know, as we say all the time on this show, like, it does take time and it does take effort and it does take practice to sort of get to that standard. And like you guys, you will get there. You know, and as you say, when you work together more and more, that'll come.
Yeah, well, almost every week we've had different shooters. We had so many changes and stuff. So once we get it set and then keep playing every week, it'll be good.
Absolutely. Yeah. What do you think, sort of an aim? I don't know if Gail sat down with the A grade girls and come up with an aim. You know, is it to right? We have to win at least one game, because we haven't won a game yet, and we should have won against Anarchy.
Oh no, I disagree. I really disagree with that.
They had it. They were down by 4 in the first quarter, and they came up, and you're ahead by I think it was 4 goals until the last 6 minutes, and you just couldn't hold it together. You know,
well, Gail hasn't said anything, but like personally, I don't really care what the scoreboard says. Just as long as we play good game, I don't want to come off and think, oh, we could have done better in this. We could have just. If I come off,
take something out of that game, Ellie.
If I go, we did as hard as we could, then I'll just be happy with that.
So not just losing games because it's sloppy play and whatever, but getting beaten on the court more so than losing.
Not losing it ourselves.
I'm sure, like, as we've played you, and I'm sure that in the season to come, you will win a game, because I think probably the game against us, like, it was just the start of the season too, Fee, and I just sort of think that maybe that little bit of immaturity, not playing together for all for a long time, that adds to the fact that, you know, you sort of couldn't finish that game out. Which was good for us, every minute of it. But what I'm saying is, I'm sure down the track, you guys will get there and you will finish that game.
Yeah. Well, I hope so anyway.
Me too.
Beautiful. Well, Ellie, thank you so much. That wasn't too painful, was it?
No.
So we'll get your drink over the bar now, Ellie. Are you waiting?
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Ellie, and I'll see you a bit later in the day. And we'll be back after the break.
The Raiders from all around Geelong, I'm here to tell you how football is strong.